jumping the gun on us. No, go for it. She's kind of getting her piping bag all set up and ready to go. I'm gonna wash my hands quickly. Alright, so I'm seeing a couple different ways of doing it. What's the right way? There is no right way. Personal preference is always something that's going to happen with this. Like the way you have your bag almost folded in half versus Anna here just has hers done on the top. Mariah didn't fold hers over at all, and Kyle's struggling to get his tip back in the bag. So myself, plastic bags, we do have quite a few different styles. You can get plastic bags like this. This is about 21 inches. Usually this size or larger even is what you're going to see in commercial production. A lot of times at home, it's going to be a much smaller piping bag, or even using a, what are they called, Ziploc bags, because they do have the nice corners in the bottom, so you can use a Ziploc bag to pipe if you're going to be really strategic about it. Another type of bag that I unfortunately wasn't able to bring in to show you all is a featherweight piping bag. So these are one and done. Use them and toss them. I don't want to see it again. Plastic is disgusting to clean. Featherweight bags, however, are a cloth piping bag with a coated inside. You can reuse these bags over and over and over again. It's a beautiful thing when you're really trying to cut costs and you'd rather reuse something. So with the featherweight bags, it's just fabric on the outside, nice coating on the inside. Usually they have a hard plastic tip on the end of it called a coupler. And what that does is this part right here is going to be that hard plastic with a ridged edge. You can slide your tip on the outside, and then you take a little like bottle cap almost and put it over and screw it on, and the tip stays in place. If you need to, with the same type of piping bag, with the same frosting, you can take that screw off, take the tip off, and switch tips. So you don't need to have a variety of piping bags at your station. So it looks like everyone's pretty much got their bag filled. I personally go with my bag folded over about halfway. I slide my tip in, and I kind of judge where I need to cut it, slide it back a little bit, and then just go right ahead and get rid of this. Tips: if I don't have a trash bag on my station, this goes in my pocket because I don't want this in my food. The last thing you want is your manager or your chef to come up to you when you're at work and hand it to you on a napkin half chewed. That's not your favorite time of the day. So the reason I go half folded on my bags is for comfort. I can cut my bag right here on the outside, and I'm going to keep my hand clean, except for the little bit of shortening I seem to have on my finger. And I'm going to keep my bag clean, which to me is huge importance. I never want to see a bag filled more than halfway, simply because chances are it's going to go the opposite direction out my bag, and I'm going to have a huge mess on my hands. I just don't want that. So I leave it folded halfway, excuse me, and then I fill it just as much as I need. I'd rather refill my bag a few times and not worry about it. So I go ahead, do this. All my mess is right here on the edge. I can fold my bag down and drop my buttercream in. So, one of the other reasons I have my wool scraper today is this. Kyle, if you want to watch. Make sure that all your plastic seams are lined up nice and just as if the bag was closed. Lay your bag flat on the table. Take the flat side of your bowl scraper and go ahead and clean your bag. Working clean is going to keep you more organized. So let's get everyone's bags just like this, please. So Kyle, just watch when you're getting ready to fold that all these plastic seams are nice and pulled out like that, exactly.
Now I've seen that like some people will like twist like where the tip is in the bag,
Okay.
and they say like it's less likely than the stuff coming out, and all you have to do is untwist it.
Yep.
And right.
Since we have this extra bag here, you could do that, or one of the other steps that you could do to keep stuff from popping out of your bag is going to be this. Once your tip is all set, you can twist your bag like Kyle was saying and keep that so that when you're filling it, if it's something loose and liquid, it doesn't continue to come out the bag. If you have a binder clip, if you're not using a tip, if it's just an open bag, take a binder clip that's been sanitized and you can clip the edge of a plastic bag without a tip on it. Again, that'll keep everything from squeezing out. Or, I think the faster method is just take your bag and jam it right inside the tip. Nothing's coming out of there. And when you're ready to go, you flip your bag over, pull this out, and you're good to pipe. Everyone's bag looking all right? Beautiful. All right. Looking good. So what I have here again are these nice star tip sheets, and that's what everyone has in their bag. Everyone's bag is a little different size, just to kind of show how the sizes can really affect the way the piping looks. Mary, I believe, has one of the smallest ones. And then, let's see, Kyle, this one didn't get used. I'm gonna fill this bag as well. I wanted to show you guys the difference between when you round the edges of your tip versus having them straight. Can you all see that difference? So with the rounded tip, all someone did when they got their set of tips was they decided they liked the way this looked better, and they took their tips and they ground them into the table until they were all nice and round. So we'll fill that after and I'll show you a couple. If everyone just wants to watch quickly, I'll show you a couple of the techniques on your paper. Everyone has their preference on how their bag is comfortably held. I prefer two hands. This keeps everything from coming out the back, and this is portion control. Also, I don't want carpal tunnel in 2 years, and this is a lot of strain on my hand to continuously be squeezing. This, not so much. I can pinch it with just these 2 fingers and get what I need to come out. Pressure control is key when you're piping. So I find it to be this is the most comfortable. It's awkward to a lot of people at first, and I can understand that, but I feel like once you use it a couple times, you really do get used to it. So a few of the things that we have on here is just a simple curl, literally a dot. We have rosettes, some shells. As you can see, these are obviously much larger. This one's gonna be the same. It looks like here on the image, all they did was use a smaller tip size. And then this is a little backwards to me, but some nice bordering. So if everyone wants to give it a shot real quick, I can go over any. The curl here, you just start and you're gonna just keep going around and around. So Mary, since your tip is smaller, don't worry about trying to match the size on your paper so much as getting that shape down the right way.
How did you do the shell?
What you do is you stop piping. So go ahead and start piping,
Okay.
and then as you get down to the end, you stop.
But mine doesn't hold like yours.
Yep. Alright, got it. And don't come so straight up for these ones, you can go more of an angle. Kyle, how are we doing over here? Not too bad at all. So what just happened there?
Oh, I
Was there,
kind of
no, you did get it. Was there an air pocket in your bag?
Yeah.
Okay, so that was perfect, and I was hoping that was gonna happen to one of